Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support. And may God bless you abundantly. May you never lack. May your cups be filled to the brim. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Kenyan politics. And if you're watching this video, kindly click the subscribe button so that once I upload a video, you are able to be notified. You know, when the courts upheld the 2022 presidential election, I told people on this platform that we are not giving up in fighting for electoral justice. And I told you that we'll be moving slow but sure. And as I speak from this platform, I'm telling you we've made tremendous steps on the same. And I'm calling upon Kenyans of goodwill to stand with us in making this possible. It's not going far. In fact, the way things are moving at a very high speed, I am telling you we shall liberate this country to where it was and even beyond. Now, the issue of GMO has sparked reactions and debates across this country, both nationally and internationally. Farmers are crying all over. And you know, the courts are up in defending the citizens of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, history will be written in the coming years. And just a brief question. Where will you be when history will be written? I pray to God to put me on a positive side of history. Right? We read powerful people in history who made efforts to rescue and save lives out here. And that is where I want history to put me. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenyans have protested against GMO. Raila Odinga has protested against the GMO. And other relevant activists have protested against GMO. Strong political analysts who stand by the truth have opposed and protested against GMO, I myself included. Now, gentlemen, today the court has pronounced itself in a language that every Kenyan can understand. Today, the judiciary has spoken. The judiciary has entered into the books of positive history. You remember, a few days ago, a few months ago, the judiciary had begun to get a bad name. But I want to confirm, we are still having the judges who are remaining in the judiciary, who can stand to be counted, who can stand to speak the truth, who can stand by the Kenyans who are dying of hunger, who can stand by the Kenyan farmers who have spent millions of shillings planting maize but rotting in stores. The court, the judiciary still has competent judges who can stand and fear nobody and speak in a voice that can be understood across this nation. So today, the court has spoken. The court has pronounced itself in a very strong way, ladies and gentlemen. And we are proud of those judges who are standing still by the truth. This government must face it. There is no retreat. There is no surrender. We must put this government into task. They must be accountable. We must monitor their actions. We must monitor their decisions. We must tell them what you are doing is wrong. Let's head this way. We must stand up. And I'm happy Raila Odinga is back. I am a happy person because Raila Odinga is back with power and mighty. I am going to explain this in my next video, ladies and gentlemen. But then, today, the court has given its orders. And I want to read for you what the court has spoken today. This is a press release, or maybe I can say these are orders that have been given to the government, the Kenya Kwanza government, as far as the GMO issue is concerned. The Republic of Kenya, in the High Court of Kenya at Nairobi City, Milimani Law Courts, case number HCC HRPET/E519/2022. Citation: Kenyan Peasants League versus State Law and Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. Orders court document. This matter coming up on 28th of November 2022 for directions on petition and notice of motion, both dated 24th of November 2022 before the Honorable Justice M. Thande, upon considering the same, is hereby ordered: number 1, that the petition and application be served upon all parties by close of business today, 28th of November 2022. That responses be served by 13th of December 2022. That mention on 15th November 2022 for directions. Number 4, that prayers 2, 3, and 4 of the application are hereby granted until 15th December 2022. Given under my hand and seal of the Honorable Court this 28th of November 2022. Number 2, that pending the hearing and determination of this application, this Honorable Court is pleased to issue an injustice and or conservatory order prohibiting the respondents herein either by themselves. The respondent in this case is the Ministry of Agriculture. If you can see from above, the respondent in this court is the State Law and the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock. The petitioners are the Kenyan Peasants League, right? So these orders I'm reading are being given to the State Law and the Ministry of Livestock, Agriculture and Fisheries. These are the orders to them. Let me repeat. Pending the hearing and determination of this application, this Honorable Court be pleased to issue an injunctive and or conservatory order prohibiting the respondents herein either by themselves, their agents, or through such other person acting under their instructions from gazetting or acting upon the contents of dispatch from the cabinet authorized by the Executive Office of the President of the Kenya, dated 3rd October 2022, in brackets, Cabinet Dispatch on GMO, regarding the lifting of the ban on the genetically modified organisms, in brackets, GMO crops, or gazetting other directive or a decision similar to the said decision dated 3rd October 2022. Order number 3. Pending the hearing and determination of this application, this Honorable Court be pleased to issue an injunctive and or conservatory order prohibiting the respondents herein either by themselves, their agents, or through such other person acting under their instructions from allowing or depending on which nursery school you went, stroke permitting the importation of the GMO crops and food into the country. Order number 4, that pending the hearing and determination of this application, this honorable court be pleased to issue an injunctive and stroke or conservatory order prohibiting the respondents reign either by themselves, their agents, or through such other person acting under their instructions from distributing of the GMO crops and food into the country. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I trying to say from this court order? That in Kenya, we are making good progress in terms of keeping this government in check. They brought GMO by force. Kenyans rejected. Raila rejected. Activists rejected. Kakasungura rejected. And now the court has powerfully and audibly rejected it. It has given orders to the ministry and any other person herein acting either by themselves or acting on instructions from them, prohibiting them from importing, from distributing. In short, the courts have barred anything to do with GMO, either by importing, by distributing, or by doing anything. This is win number 1 to the farmers of this republic. Win number 1. We've already won. We're waiting for the next step. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only an idiot who can give up. And I want to strongly tell you, the struggle continues until the government knows that they are in office because of the electorate. Because the Constitution says, chapter 1, the power is vested on the people. Right? The power is not vested on the president. The president is just a custodian of the people's power. He cannot act without consulting the people. He is a custodian to our constitution. Meaning, whatever he does, he must first consult the electorate through their legally elected representatives. Hey, does such English really exist? Representatives. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy as Kenyans. This is Viva. And as people who believe in true democracy, we accolade the judge of the High Court in the Milimani, who has fearlessly and strongly rendered and given these orders to the government. We really applaud you. There is another one who stopped the vetting of the PSS. Now comes another soldier. Now comes another hero who has stopped the reggae of anything to do with GMO until matter notice. Until further notice. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, put in mind, we are calling, tunaitisha rallies across this nation through Baba to have a consultation. Wamegeuza, wamesema ni demonstrations, lakini sisi wa Kenya waende demonstration, they are calling on what we call consultative forums. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Let us stand by true justice. Let us protect the democracy of this country. Let us protect the constitution of this country for our coming future generations. God bless you. Thank you so much.